We are live. Welcome everybody to the DZMC Gaming Channel. We're gonna do something a little different here tonight, and I thought I would stream my next ranked game live. When you guys can chime in, we can talk when it's our other player's turn, and we can strategize together. You guys can tell me, man, no, don't click. Don't you missed this? You missed that. I think that'd be really awesome. Some people have been asking, how come Art refused to forfeit? Of course you did, Art. Some people are asking, like, what was Phil's rank? I don't even know. I didn't even think to look at that. It's probably not high, guys, to be honest with you. Silver. Whoa. So we're silver. So Chase, I'm streaming my live rank game. Yeah. So it looks like bronze, silver. Season 11. Can you not? I'm live. So season 11 is when he joined. Looks like he's Looks like he's improving. Well, he's definitely improving this season. 5 wins, 2 losses, not bad. So yeah, that's about right, So let's go into ranked play. We're gonna take the Axis and we're gonna look for a game and see who we get. So hopefully there's people that are coming in now, and I want you guys to chime in. We are live. Welcome everybody to the DZMC. Chime in early and often, and hopefully we can get some stuff going here. So that'd be cool. Now, let's see. Well, we're looking for a match. I haven't found one yet. I wonder if I have an actual mute button on my headphones. What is this? Does this mute things? Check. Oh, yeah, okay. So I found the mute button on my headphones. That's cool. Alright, so we're still waiting to see who we're going to get here, who we're going to draw. While we're waiting for that, see who's moving up in the ranks here. See some familiar names here. Let's see what's going on here. See, you've got Black Tide still leading the way as the allies, #1 in the world. Amund is catching up. He's a good player. Tractor Mac. General Monkey Shitter. Haha, there he is. Torch we played before. Black Tide also in the top 3 in the world in Platinum. Good on you, mate. So hopefully we can, this little experiment will pay off and can actually get some folks chiming in. I know it's a Monday and it's 8 o'clock Eastern time on the northwest United States coast. Sorry, northeast United States coast of the U.S. So right now we're just still looking for a match. We've been only waiting for like, what, I don't know, a minute or so here on this. We got somebody watching. Hey, don't forget to chime in, man. Whoever you are that's watching, say hello. While we wait. Still looking for a match. So we're doing a live ranked game here tonight, guys. Oh, we got 4 watching now. Welcome, everybody. Chime in. I thought I'd try something really new here and play my second placement ranked game as live and stream it live so I could get live input from you folks. I thought that'd be kind of neat. So definitely chime in. Tell us who you are. Don't be afraid to shout out here. It's us against whoever we draw. So we're like basically tag teaming. That's the way I look at it. I'm seeking the community support. It is a fan interactive channel after all. So let's hope we can draw a match first of all. And I'm waiting here now about a minute. Not too long. I got the gift of gab. I can talk through it. But hopefully we'll get somebody here soon. And I was just pointing out that Black Tide's #1 in the world is the Allies, and #3 in the world is the Axis. And also some familiar names that we've seen along the way here over the years. So that's kind of fun. I thought this would be fun. I don't think anybody's ever done a live ranked game before where it's interactive, where they've interacted with the subscriber base, the chat. I want to do that. I think that'd be neat, you know? Plus, it's kind of like cheating, but in a interactive, educational sort of way. Ah! We have found a match. Who have we found? Let's go see who. Raf. Raf. All right. As we normally do, customarily, we look for somebody named Raf in the top 10 rankings. Hopefully he's gold or above. I didn't see any gold. Raf. R-A-P-H. Yeah, I didn't see that there. All right, let's go see if he's purchasing things here. Hopefully he's going to be taking his turn. I'm just going to check to see how many guys. Oh, we got 5 people watching now. Here we go. We got Arsenal 587. Glad to be here playing a game of my own. Oh, there you go. So active, tempted to look for a ranked allies game so you can stomp me. Well, somebody beat you to it. Raph beat you to it. But hey, listen, man. If you see me playing and you're saying, "Hey, Tim, you know, or Warrior, don't do that. You're making a mistake." Just make sure you do that before I hit the goddamn frickin', you know, end phase turn. So let's get into this. Let's see. We've got all right. We've got a purchase phase. Let's see what kind of a player he is. We can usually tell the lower ranked players by these crazy purchases. He's hitting Ukraine first, I can tell you that. 4-1. We've got another plane buyer. Not a big fan of that on round 1. Maybe round 2 if you can hit 30. Sometimes not a bad idea. Well, he's got good hits all the way around. I've not been hitting, it looks like here. No, Melly, I can't play with you there. Oh, looks like he backed out. He did. Same as the last game. Left me with my plane. We only got 1 hit. Oh, there we go. Anything, boys? Oh, here we go. Oh, this could go good for us. Oh, yes, look at this. Uh-oh. So I got 4. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 can hit that. I think I might do that. Yeah, he only purchased 4 infantry. What do you guys think about hitting West Russia? Remember, hit me up in the comments. See what I will be listening to my team. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I am gonna buy a bomber. And I think 7 and 2 to start. I fully expect to lose some dudes here. He left, well, he left 3 dudes there. I don't know why I did that, but whatever. Now I could send extra planes at this actually, but I think we'll stick to the plan as far as that goes. Transjordan. Should I hit this with more? Or hit this with more? I think I hit this with more. Let's hit it with one of these guys. One of these guys. Oh, I gotta pick him up. Dummy. All right, now here we're going to back out, obviously, if it doesn't work out well for us. But I'm going to see what this. What does it say? It's got to say good. Yeah, strong. That's what I thought. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it, man. It says strong. Who am I to argue with the computer? We're going to get those rolls out of the way. That's not good. There we go. That's better. Okay. Come on, trans. Oh, that's right. We've got 2 trans. Please tell me that I actually hit trans, Jordan. Oh no. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's get these rolls out of the way. Oh, come on. Uh-oh. No. Oh my God. I can't retreat. That's disaster. I took it, but come on. Oh boy. Okay. Okay, that's good news. Oh, ooh. Could be good. Ooh. If I take it, you can hit me with 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, you can hit me with everything. Can he still stack it? Won't be able to put planes there. Or do I just back out, let him have a tank? Wait, what did I lose there? What do you guys think? Before I click it, I'm going to ask you guys what you guys think. I only lost 1 there for his 4, 5, 6. That's a good IPC right there. So, let's see. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and then 5 is 18 IPC. Actually, it's 18, 21 IPC for 3. So it's an 18 IPC difference early. I think I can punish him. I'm going to wait because I think there's a delay. Let me ask what you guys think in that. That's the whole point of doing this, is to make it interactive and fun. Makes sense with the plane buy. I see the logic of preserving those units since he started light. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking, you know. I'm thinking, and by the way, Arsenal and everybody else. Oh, so Fry E says continue. I don't know. I'm gonna let you guys see this here, West Russia. I only lost 1 dude. Huh. I think I exit, don't I? I think I retreat to maybe Ukraine? Ukraine looks like a good target. Huh. I'm going to let it catch up to you guys and let me know what you think. Looks like Arsenal says maybe you should retreat. Fry E says he doesn't know. Continue with a question mark. I think I'm going to retreat. Oh, he's got an artillery left. Hold on. Does he have an artillery left? Oh, he does. Maybe I should kill that. So it's really not as good as I thought. I'm torn. If I do take it, he can't take he can't take Karelia. Well, he could, I guess, technically. What do you guys think? How important is it to remove Russian tanks? That's the question, right? That's a good question. We got more guys now, 8 watching. This is a new format, guys. I'm actually streaming this game live. It's a ranked game. My opponent had a pretty decent Ukraine, had a terrible West Russia, so I attacked it. But now I'm caught in a conundrum. Should I take West Russia Expose 2 infantry and 3 tanks. I think I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it, I think. Let's go. Alright, we got it. Okay, didn't cost us. So he had good dice on Ukraine. I had good dice there. Oh, he's already offline. No way. I see, that's the danger of doing something like this, right? This guy's dice are unreal right now. Oh. There we go. Alright, that's fair. All's fair in love and war. Left with the cruiser. Okay, so this is all interesting, right? So hopefully he'll come back online. Obviously, I can't pause it because we're live, but we could chat amongst ourselves while we're messing around here. I want these planes to be able to hit West Russia, obviously. He's got 10 that can hit this. We could put 2 more. Yeah, we could put 2 more there. Okay. This can go there. Well, our planes have no choice but to go here. What's here? What's going to be here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Huh. Maybe Finland's a better spot for him. I think Finland is actually a better spot for them there. Alright, so this is obviously the danger of doing something like this. The guy took his frickin' Russian turn and then went offline. God damn it, I hate that. I hate that. Like, if you're going to start a game, at least play the first round. I mean, come on. Like, why would you even bother? Oh, man, it really annoys me. What has he got to spend next turn? 28, so probably 4 and 4 would be the correct purchase. Well, this might be a quick stream tonight. I was hoping for a better opponent than that, but you can't pick him, you know. You don't get to choose that. You don't have the luxury of that. So let's just end our turn here. I think that's right. That looks okay to me. Oh. All right, maybe he'll come back. Maybe he'll come back. Maybe once he sees his turn is taken. So we got 44 after the first round. That's pretty good for Germany. That's going to give us a good rank or a good attack power. It's almost 170 to 145, so 25-point lead? 24-point lead, technically. Well, that was definitely done. I don't normally hit West Russia like that, but geez. What do you guys think? Man, that was pretty good. 11 folks watching. So then trying something new, guys, to the new folks that are just watching or tuning in. I'm actually streaming my rank game live, and we drew an opponent by the name of Raph, or R-A-P-H, and you know, he had I guess you could say probably a terrible first Russia round because I just took West Russia, but he bailed. And that's the thing, man. If you ever come across these games, man, I hope you're embarrassed by that. Like, I don't understand sometimes life gets you, but don't start looking for a match and then with the intention of only playing just Russia. That's kind of pathetic. I don't like that at all, whoever you are. So hopefully he'll come back. I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna mute myself, go smoke a cigarette, and we'll see how many people we contain in the chat. Or if we can just talk amongst ourselves. You guys want to talk about? We can do a question and answer if some of you guys are new. If you want to ask me any question you want about the game, strategy-wise, what you would do here, what you would do there, go ahead and fire away in the questions or the chat, and I'll come back and I'll do my best to try and answer them for you. So I'm not gonna pause the game. I'm just gonna mute. So stay with us, folks. All right. Has our opponent returned? No. God damn it. Oh, man. I was hoping this would go at least an hour and a half. You know, that's a pretty decent stream, right? Oh, man. I'm sorry, guys. I thought this was going to work. What the hell? And there's only 5 watching now. 4. Yeah, you're all bailing. I don't blame you. Well, I don't know what to tell you. I'm going to wait around a little bit longer just to see if he's going to play, but, you know, I don't know for sure if he's going to come back or not. I think I did scare him away. But pretty good start. He's got choices to make here. Obviously, he wants to hit this. He won't hit this, but he wants to desperately. So my guess is he does some combination of infantry artillery, probably 6 infantry, 2 artillery, because we're trying to punish him for his plane by, which we did. That's the whole point behind this, and that's why I took the territory. Actually, if he would have just had a single tank there, I might have pulled back into Bellow. Or maybe here. Yeah, probably Ukraine. But I wanted to kill that extra artillery, because now he's only got 1 artillery. And he's very tank heavy. He's got very few infantry. All these guys got to come back this way. I mean, ideally, that's what he should do. Whether or not he's going to do it, I can tell right now he's not a gold or platinum player. Gold or platinum players don't buy a Russian fighter. Round 1. I mean, we've done stuff like that in Friday Night Blitz, granted, but that's just for fun. We usually try to experiment on Friday Night Blitz a little bit, get a little bit saucy. But ideally, you don't generally buy, without knowing the outcome of round 1 Russia, you do not spend 10 IPC on a fighter. You can't do that. You just don't know how it's gonna play out, right? So Russia could go horribly bad for you, and a fighter's not going to do you any good if you've got a Ukraine stack and now you've got a mini West Russia stack facing you down. So I see tanks in my future here. This should be a KGF, but it's going to be a KJF, I bet you. He's going to switch it up. He's going to do a C-Zone 37. My guess is he's going to do a C-Zone 37. Leave Transjordan alone. We'll take this, and we'll do kind of like a little bit of a repeat of the other game. My first placement game this season. But that took like 10 or 11 rounds to win. Hopefully it won't take as long to do it this time. And we'll see if he does a 2 ocean strategy. We'll see if he does that. I don't know. I really don't know. But I know that we got a good start for the Axis. And just again, if folks just want to see there, it's 169 to 145 after Germany's turn. After Japan's turn, that should get to about 178, which I believe is about right where you should be ideally, or nominally, between 175 and 180 as the Axis after round 1 is a nominal result, attack power-wise. So, we'll see. Doesn't look like anybody had any questions, right? Did he? Anybody? Oh, here we go. Try another rank game. No, I don't want to get 2 going, because then I'm going to be up shit's creek, because then I have to play them both out. And my time is very precious these days, especially. What's this? No opponent question for you, though. How do you decide to do a KJF? Okay, so I recently had J1 make a 3 transport purchase, and I immediately abandoned my KGF to go for Japan and nullify that advantage. Well, it depends, right? So if you take C-Zone 61 and you kill that transport, that's the reason generally for a 3 transport purchase. Also, it's a very confident player that believes that he's going to hit Pearl, so he's going to kill basically half of the American fleet in the Pacific, and he's going to feel pretty confident about those transports surviving for at least 2 or 3 rounds, so that he can get them, he can get them into China. Because if it does turn out to be a KJF, at least he'll have 12 to 15 units on land by time you get there, or by time you get to a position when you can actually do anything as the Allies. And then Japan's already got time. Remember, Japan in a KJF, if he grabs this, plays with this and this, and obviously owns all of this, he's already at the income level of USA. And if Japan on a single USA KJF and just the allied player, just the U.S. as the allies taking on Japan, most competent Japan players can fend that off. And the truth is that you'll get to Germany before he can get to Moscow. So typically that's how you decide if you're the Axis player whether or not you want to do a KJF. It's really you're basically trying to think 3, 4, 5 turns ahead and determine whether or not you can get a money island before the Germans can get. Because ideally, or the best way to approach a KJF is really early at the 3-nation approach, right? Offer Japan as many targets, ground and sea, as possible on their first round, so that they can't possibly hit them all. Sometimes 11 to 12 targets is usually good. If you can do that, a KJF is, it's attractive. But you have to include the UK and Russia. Russia for a turn. So like stacking here, or at least doing something like this, 4, 5, 6 dudes here. Make Japan think about it. They see that, if they see you're willing to attack here, they probably aren't going to buy 3 transports. So you would be punishing them, Arsenal, if you bought 3 transports, hence a total of 4. And that would be a wasted purchase for Japan. So you would have a slight advantage, because that's money that takes away from a surface vessel or a submarine in the Pacific, because he bought a transport. A transport that's effectively going to be useless to him. So that's one way to know. It kind of depends on your strength, right? It depends on how best you play. KJFs are complicated for both sides. They're complicated for the Allies to pull off, and they're especially complicated for Japan to defend. So that's why higher ranked players like to do it on the placement games, because most lower ranked players, or even mid-tier players, have a great amount of difficulty defending a KJF. So there's that. But most games really should be a KGF. It usually lines up well for a KGF. The Shuck is the easiest maneuver to pull off in this game for the Allies. It's there almost immediately. By round 3, you've got the U.S. involved, and you've got a good Shuck going, right? Whether it be here or some combination of here and then down in the Med for a turn or 2. But the principle, the same principle, it's the same, because you're offering Germany, by taking these little territories and stuff like this and just annoying the hell out of Germany, you're effectively giving him all of these targets, and he doesn't have enough guys to fight all the battles. Not for long, anyway. Like, he can do it for a few rounds, but he can't advance, and that's the goal. But then the goal is, if it is a KGF as Germany, your goal is just to hold the line. Hold this, dead zone West Russia, dead zone Ukraine, and until the Japanese get there. That's your job. You have one job. And cause mayhem, as much mayhem as you can here in North Africa. So that's typically how that goes. So I hope that answered your question. So the answer is, there really isn't an answer. It depends on the game state, the board state. And it doesn't look like our friend is well, it's only been, what, 20 minutes or so, 15 minutes or so? I'd give it a little bit longer, but you guys don't have to stick around. I'm not going to ask you guys to do that. Oh, here we go, more questions. What happened to Friday night game? Who won? Well, I think, that's a good question, Jay. Obviously, we think we won. But Art Metis, actually, I believe he posed a poll in Discord to see, and I think he posted the game saying, who do you guys think is in the winning position? I didn't even check out the poll, so I don't know what the answer is there, but I think we won. But Art's a competitor, and he thinks that he could have come back as Japan, or not necessarily as Japan, but as Germany, as the sole Axis aggressor. And I think that we had way too many boots on the ground. We owned the entire east coast of China, and we were moving forward. We already had fleet in the Atlantic and the Med. There's just going to be too many fronts for Germany to fight without the help of Japan. Japan was down to basically 8 IPC, so he couldn't even build a plane a turn. And I don't believe he had any actual guys, land units, on Japan at the time of the end of that game. So I don't know if Japan could have won. But Artemis is a spirited player, so we'll give him a draw. I don't care. It's just for fun, right? It doesn't matter. All right, random question. A question I think about often. What do you think is the most traded territory in the game? Oh boy, that's got to be most traded territory. That's a really good question. Um. Oh wait. Oh, our friend's back online. Yay! Look at that. We did wait it out. Okay, so let's see what he bought. Well, anyway, to answer your question, what is the most traded territory? It's not Caucasus. I would say Kaz. Early game, it's Burma. Burma might be the most traded territory in the entire game. Actually, I believe it's traded almost every turn. So I guess you could say that's the most traded territory. Let's see what he bought here. 3 infantry for India and a battleship. That is, it's a battleship. He's gonna try and get away with this without planes. Huh? Why wouldn't you just buy a an aircraft carrier and a destroyer? Okay, I don't know. So I don't really know what level of. Well, we got a C zone 37 here. Okay, so that tells me if he doesn't win this, I think he might forfeit. So this might be the fastest game in. Well, I don't even know what to call this. My first stream, ranked live stream ever. Oh, he got me. Look. Oh no, his dice are going good. Hopefully that ends here right now. Hit back. That'd be nice to get a hit back here. Any kind of hit backs would be super nice here. No, yeah, no hit backs yet. I think we got one here. All right. Well, this could change the game if it goes well for him. Prize strike missed. Oh, here we go. That's gonna hurt him. It's gonna hurt him. There we go. Oh, bye, 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 bye. C zone 37. He doesn't even get a hit on the battleship. He's got to back out now. Well, actually, one of those planes is dead. So he'll have a cruiser and a fighter. Oh, he bought the battleship for C zone 35. I think. What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? If he goes again the game, he's planning on forfeiting. If he takes the fighter and cruiser after this, he's forfeiting. Yeah, you gotta back out. It's going good for me, Chase. Oh, he's fast. This guy's a fast dice roller. Come on, come on, come on, baby. So we got crappy dice early, but they're look pretty good right now. He can't defend Transjordan or this now. He has to move back this way. Yeah, the battleship has to go. Well, I guess he could put it here. I can attack that with everything. No, I can't put it there. It's got to go here. Got to go here. He's giving us Burma. So we've got Burdiatia and Burma for free. So that frees up 2 planes. Well, 1 plane for sure. To do whatever we wanted to do with that we wouldn't normally have. So. All right, we're back, guys. So now here, I build 2 transports. Yeah, this game is actually already over. And I like to buy a plane. And I don't want to get a sub. I'm going to get 2 infantry. Or maybe a tank. Tank. So yeah, to answer your question earlier, Arsenal, like I'm really quite positive that this is not going to be a KJ now. So obviously. So we'll kill this. We'll also take a destroyer to do it. 1 infantry here. 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 We take the artillery into here. A lot of new players don't. They put it into here, but it doesn't need to go there. We're going to hope that all of our planes go there. We're going to put this here. We do have a British bomber here. Got to be cautious of that. But we have an aircraft carrier. Well, we have both of our aircraft carriers, so we'll be able to easily defend that. And he went offline again. So he might be one of those players that does that. And then we are going to attack Pearl. And no, we'll do. We'll save the destroyer here, and we'll just send fighters to here. Put the aircraft carrier there. We'll put this fighter there. And that is going to be the extent of our turn. Oh no, we got to kill these guys. Dang. Okay, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not ideal. Instead, we'll send this one here and this one here. Almost forgot to kill these transports. That could have been disastrous. That's what I got you guys for, see, before I hit my end phase. Alright. This looks okay to me. I'm kind of playing fancy free now because I know I've already won the game. As long as, I mean, mathematically. When I say that, I'm not trying to be like, what's the word? I can't think of the word right now, but you know, I'm not trying to be like precocious or anything like that. But it's just I'm thinking math-wise. We've positionally and math-wise, we've established everything that we needed to establish to win the game. And as long as we don't do anything stupid, we should win it. Battleship did go here. Okay. All right. So there's 4 we got to kill there. We only got 2 planes to do it, plus a bomber. So he's going to get his fleet. Not worried about that at all. So let's go. And you're probably asking why I didn't get Borneo, because we don't need it yet. As long as we kill those transports, that's all we need to make happen. Okay, all of our guys survive in Yunnan. That's a big one. And there goes the cruiser. Goes Anhui. Anhui scares me all the time, man. All the time. It's my crutch. Here's the sea battle in Pearl. He should have his carrier going first here. Oh, that's terrible for him. Oh, wait, I need a hit. I need him to hit me. Uh-oh. See, now my carrier is exposed. Because he didn't get a damn hit. Well, that sucks, but it is what it is. I guess we're gonna end up killing all of the American fleet at some point here. Oh. You can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good thing I kept this destroyer back. Oh, I really wanted that carrier to land on that plane. Well, get that there. This here. that here. That here. That's the only place it can go. You can go here. Wait, 1, 2, 3. No, actually. Let's be more efficient with that. Season 35. We don't want him there. We want this fighter to land here. This fighter. Well, I guess it doesn't make much of a difference, does it? Let's see. There. So we've got a destroyer, carrier, and 2 fighters. That's enough. We can't counter this. Can't counterattack this, but he's going to have to bring all his entire air force and the battleship and destroyer to kill this. So, oh, make sure that we have our defense profiles correctly, because we do not want our carriers to go first. We want our fighters to go before carriers, but after cruisers. And obviously, if the reasons for that is because if he kills the carrier, then all he has to do is back out and the planes die. So that's why we do that. Quite clearly, I know all you guys know that who follow my channel. You understand that perfectly. What do I got going here? Oh, the destroyer and battleship. That's enough for that. So I think we're in the clear as far as protecting our sea zones here. I think we're okay. Got a good start in China. Yeah, he has to move these guys this way anyway. These guys have to go this way. If he doesn't move them that way, he's in way bigger trouble than he thinks he is. All right, so we're gonna leave this open for the Russians to grab for free. I kind of didn't want to. I wanted to land planes there, but it is what it is, right? It's not ideal. This plane's gonna land there. 2 transports are gonna go here. We'll get Borneo next turn. And the tank goes here. And I'll check with chat. 29. So let's check and see what's going on. Okay. All right. Oh, 21 watching. Wow, this experiment might be working out for us. So those that are just joining the chat, I'm trying something new on. This is an actual ranked game. I thought it was going to be a short one because our friend took a 20-minute break after he took his Russian turn, but he came back. It took his turn, but he went offline again. I suspect he's going to come back, so we can keep chatting. But in between that time, I was hoping that we could have interactive discussions, talk about the actual game at hand, or if you have any questions, if you're new to the channel, if you're new to the game, go ahead and fire away. Ask me questions about what I would do in certain situations. And basically anything you want. We can talk about anything you want. It doesn't even have to be about the game. So let's see, Jay. I watched the whole game and then nothing. Yes, that's because... my game, Windows decided to, oh, that's right, you guys didn't see the end of that game. Well, Jay, that's because Windows decided to update without my permission. I thought I made that clear to everybody else. Maybe you didn't catch the memo, but yeah, I did make a note to the Discord to let people, I apologize for that because my computer decided to upgrade, or yeah, update. And usually I have it set to ask my permission, but it just decided to do it without my permission. So that's what happened there. Season 37 was exciting. This game too. It didn't go well for him. Is that BS for India? I think it originally was, to answer your question, Arsenal. I think that the battleship was to go to. I think he was expecting a better outcome in Season 37. Season 61 gives me the most angst. Yeah, me too. Well, not the most angst. But if you remember a couple Friday Night Blitzes ago, I don't know if you caught it, but we actually sent a battleship and a cruiser into 61 and lost against a cruiser. He lost everything. John Roberts is playing live as well. Oh, is he playing? Is John playing a live rank game? I don't think he did that. Or is he playing just a live custom game? Because when you play a live rank game, you run into the situation that I'm running into now, which is, you can't really sort of predict what your opponent's going to do. And like I said, customarily, when you start a game, you at least play the first round out. I was kind of hoping for at least 2. ideally 3 or 4 rounds live. That would be great. I thought you guys could come along for that. But I think our friend's going to be back. If you guys want to stick it out. If not, ask me a question. I'll go smoke a half a cigarette, and when you guys, I feel comfortable now that I can even smoke weed. If I, oh, look, he's back. Look at that. Look at that. I'm right about it. So yeah, he's the kind of player that's going to go offline when it's not his turn, and then online once he gets the email notification. So let's see what our opponent's going to do. I'm going to mute and let you guys watch. See, well, we'll figure out what he bought afterwards. So I'm still watching. I'm just muting so you guys can not have to hear me puffing on my cigarette. So stay with us. wife and I just got into a sock debate. What happened? All right, let's see. 1 artillery, aircraft carrier, 2 transports, 1 destroyer. Did he save money? Save 2. Okay, that should have been, just so you guys know, in a KGF. What did he kill this with? Destroyer and all of his planes? He must have lost, dudes. Oh, hold on, let's see here. Okay, hold on. Defenders lost 1 aircraft carrier, 1 cruiser, 1 submarine. Defenders lost 1 aircraft carrier, 1 cruiser, 1 submarine. United States retreated sea zone 56 to 1 fighter, 1 and 1 battleship. Tigers lost 1 destroyer, 1 bomber, 1 fighter. I had my carriers go first. Defenders lost 1 aircraft carrier, 1 cruiser, 1 submarine. Oh, it's not going to count the planes. You guys saw me change my defense profile. I had carrier fighters before carriers, right? I literally did have that. Yes. Did he kill the fighters too? Why didn't he register the fighters? No, this defense profile did not take. It didn't take. So thanks again, Beam Dog. Thanks again. Appreciate that. That's fantastic. So he left my fighters to die, essentially. But we took him out pretty good, though. 1 destroyer, 1 bomber, 1 fighter. I mean, it's pretty good. It's not bad. Okay, so little things like that can really change a game. Not in this particular game, but this is a KGF. So my job is, again, to hold this, dead zone this, and dead zone this. So let's see how he handles this. He's attacking. So he's decided to attack West Russia. Okay. That's probably what I would have done as well. I don't think he's got the guys to do it. This is going to be a strafe. He's hoping for a strafe. And I'd bring my tanks too. Bring a couple more infantry if I were you as well, yeah. Alright, so let's see what's going on with chat here. I'm going to check in with you guys. Let's see. I'm not sure if he's playing ranked or not. I can't see him playing ranked. Yeah, I agreed, Dark Spring. Thanks for joining, by the way. Cookie Pirate, nice to see you guys. Doing something new here. Hope you guys can chime in, be interactive. We can chat while we go. So what did he buy here? 8 and 1. That's better. Let's see how this goes for him. That's not great for him. Oh, tanks. You let me down. Tanks have let me down. Come on, tanks. It's not a strafe now. This actually becomes a take. Or maybe not. Might lose a plane. He's backing out. Okay, so we survived. So it didn't cost us that much. He's in big trouble. Yeah, he can't hold this. He didn't send these tanks. Thought he could do it on that. So now we can stack West Russia. Because we can put our planes there. Right? 8, 9, 8, 9, 10, 11, 15, 16, 17, 18 he can attack with. Technically 19. What can we put there? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, we can put 20 there. We're going to be stacking West Russia here. And taking this. So, with that being said, we're going to, because this is a KGF, we're going to build infantry. 10 for here. We're going to build 2 artillery for Karelia. And a tank. Oh, 2 infantry for here. Okay, we'll maximize it. Okay. I'm gonna take this artillery. Oh. We'll take that, and we will take the bomber. hang on. Okay, well, there's a chance we lose 2 dudes here, but we're going to kill all of these. Maybe take one of these planes. Archangel, we'll take it. We'll put it here. It's gonna be the attack. All right, let's go with it. Come on, Caucasus. Battleships always hit. Oh, you just set it to the first one, babe. There you go. Make sure this comes out. Oh, no hits. Okay, good. Why? Okay, yeah, I think I agree with that. Alright, can we get this? Hey, we got everything. Ah, that's alright, that's fine. Let's kill 2 British fighters, very important for them. So we're gonna put this guy here. These guys here, I should say. Everybody else is here. Not now. It's not even close to him going down yet. I will, hon. I know. Yeah, he can come up here and take a Finland and stuff like that. We don't really have much to push back on. That's okay. We're in the position now to dead zone it. So, yeah, Moscow's days are really numbered. This game's actually already over. We're gonna keep this guy here. All right, everybody's going where it needs to go. I'm laughing at my wife. Sorry. If you're new to the channel, she's a constant source of amusement for me. 50, almost a 50 burger, 115 to 162. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Not gonna be long. Oh, maybe we will get this done tonight. Well, I will definitely get it done tonight. Whether or not I'm gonna get it done live or whether or not you guys are gonna witness it, I don't know. I mean, I might not get it done tonight. He might not come back, but. Like he said, he's already displayed twice now that he's left, then come back. So we can go back to the question and answer period there, and I can look at the comments and see what you guys have to say. So hopefully we can do that. Let's see. Still got 15 watching. That's not bad, right? All right. Where did we leave off? Not sure if he's playing ranked or not. Zero memory, driving all the way through Houston. Amazing stream. You're driving? Oh, you're listening to the stream. Oh, is that? Wait, what? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'd like to get guys some pass the time away. And then we'll have to Cookie Pirate there saying howdy. So, yeah, welcome to everybody that's joined us here again to just try to explain to people that don't know what I'm doing here. I'm trying something new. I've never done a live ranked game before, so I'm basically a streamer now. So we're streaming a live ranked game here, and obviously the goal was to get a player that wanted to blitz. And wanted to play through, and he's been that for the most part, but it just he goes offline, so we don't know how long the pause is going to be before he comes back online, but it appears as though that's what he's going to do. So if you guys are watching, if you have any questions, if you're new to the game and you want any tips or hints or anything like that, what you would do in a certain situation, hit me up. I'll answer it live for you while I check my crypto here. Let's see, where is crypto? Oh, Ooh, XRP down to 195. Come on, baby, get to 175. If you go to 175, I'm buying you. Ooh, come on, man. I hope that happens. I really hope that happens. Bitcoin's at 77,000. Man, just like a month ago, it was at 110,000, 115,000. Everybody's dumping. That's got to be BlackRock. I don't know if you guys are into crypto or anything like that, but that's market manipulation at its finest happening right in front of us right now. So what happens is if you're not into crypto, is the big players, the whales you call them, they sell down, they push the price down on crypto so that they can get in bigger positions at the lower price for the inevitable rise of crypto. So that's what's happening right now in the markets. We see this often. Not as dramatic as what's happening lately with the whole news with the strategic, decentralized finance reserve and all that stuff going on, blockchains. So we'll see. I currently own 8,000 of XRP. I have a buy-in for another 8,000, which will give me 16,000 XRP. And if I get it at the price I want to get it at, I could literally be a millionaire by the end of this year. So that's what I'm hoping for. That's what the market tells me is going to happen. So yeah, maybe you guys want to ask me some crypto stuff. Let's see. I don't understand why he moved the Russian infantry forward in China. Did he? Well, let me see. Oh, to the Kwangtung. Yeah, it actually doesn't make sense to take that. It's a net negative. Well, if he gets a hit back, it's actually a net positive 1 IPC, but it's actually really a net negative because that 3 IPC could be way more valuable. It actually would have been in, well, it would be in cause here, and he could have moved it into Russia next turn. So, yeah, he's going to lose Caucasus here. Probably we're going to add 5. I don't. How much does he have? 23, so he can build 7. So 9, 10, 13. He can't put his planes there. 13. Yeah, he's not going to be able to hold Caucasus here. So we're going to be able to stack Caucasus here. Maybe I should have moved a couple of dudes this way so that we could add. Maybe I can add a couple from here. I don't know. We do want to have something that can fight off the Finland guys. Well, he can only put. Well, he could put a good number of dudes there, so we might have to prepare. We'll do the math on that, and generally that's what you want to do. You want to do the math on what he can hit. He's very infantry heavy here, obviously. So, and his infantry have not been hitting well on their own. So I could probably even go 1 less dude or something like that here. Now, the one thing to his advantage is he could take this, where I can't land my planes. This way the planes would go here. So they're going to be here or here at the end of this turn. So we'll see how that works out. I got to remember, too, this is delayed. So what I'm pointing at, you guys aren't really... Well, you're seeing it in real time. You're seeing it as I'm saying it. But you're not seeing it as I'm doing it. So it's kind of hard. I got to remember that you guys are like 30 seconds or 15 seconds behind. I think it's like 15 seconds behind. So I apologize for that. But yeah. Yeah, I didn't know John did live streams on Grant Games. I have to ask him about that next time I see him. But let's see. After round 2, Russia's turn. After round 2, Germany's turn. This score is 162 to 115. It is over. Just don't screw up, right? I just have to not screw up. Just play the math. Play the game like it's supposed to be played. Lots of infantry for Germany. I can't buy tanks because it is a KGF. You don't want to get too gritty like that with tanks. Maybe buy 1 or 2 going forward. I mean, I am collecting 49. So could technically buy, what, 8? What's 8 times 6? 48. That's not bad. I don't know. I don't know if we're going to see him for the rest of the night, folks. So, but we'll give it a, like, I mean, do have the gift of gab, but I don't know, just keep talking about everything, you know. So I'm hoping you guys can help me out with the chat, like, chat, say something. Let's talk about something. It doesn't have to be about the game. It can be about anything. Probably best to stay away from politics too right now, especially if any of my Canadian brothers and sisters are in the audience. Canada's doing its best to fight back on U.S. tariffs, trying to threaten to, was it Ford? Was it Ford in Ontario? It's just he's threatening to cut off electricity to the USA from Ontario, the Niagara Falls hydro power plant. That's not, it's not going to go over well with Trump. I don't think Ford knows who Trump is. Yeah, I think the CBC media over there and the state-sponsored media over in Canada, which it is, Global, even City TV in Toronto is the same. They're all very progressive, liberal, like the CNNs and MSNBCs of the U.S. Most Canadians don't actually know who Trump really is. They just see the picture, the narrative that the Canadian media portrays him as, because they don't have any other source of news, unless they're news junkies and they go outside of the mainstream media. But yeah, you don't want to mess with Trump. The U.S. does not need Canadian trade. Canada needs American trade big time. So they're doing the best to fight back, but they won't win this war. Neither will Mexico. That's my 2 cents, and that's about as political as I think I'm going to get, because I am Canadian, born and raised, but I got to call it the way I see it. And that's the way I see it. All right, let's see here. I don't know, maybe I'm too conservative of a player, but Russian unit to me always have to have a purpose. Yeah, I agree. You lose too often. Now, I'm a big proponent of putting the Russian unit in Kwangtung if Russia has what I would call a pretty standard Russia opening, which is, you're going to be able to control West Russia with the allies together, and you're going to be able to dead zone Ukraine. Typically, then you can afford to send that unit. It actually does, because it can get you to 30 IPC, which does, at that point, allow you to buy a plane as the Russians. So it does make sense in certain circumstances. It did not make sense in this particular instance. Wait, why is my feed like... Oh, that's weird. I had my feed going, I don't know. Is anything moving? Is anything going? I don't know. I had my feed back by like 13 seconds or something. Let me do something to see if it's actually, let me light up a territory, see if I can see if anything's actually still moving. Hit nerds, hey! I just can't screw up, he says. But could I tempt you with an aircraft carrier in the med? No, my days of doing that... Oh, here we are. We're back to... Okay, so I see myself here lighting up the Poland square or territory. So I know I'm back to at least where we're supposed to be at. But yeah, glad you decided to make it, Hit Nurse. Like I said, you're coming a little bit late, but I'm trying something new here. I thought it'd be kind of neat to stream my second placement game live. I was hoping to get a player that was willing to blitz like Phil was last time. We played the entire game blitz, and he didn't log off at all. So, I was hoping to catch a player like that. In the Raf's defense, he has come back to play his turns, but he does go offline after he takes his turn, and he sits there and takes a few minutes before he comes back online, or if at all now at this point. I mean, if I'm him, I'm hoping that maybe I time out. That's what his only hope is, that. He's not going to win the game. Like I said, I'm not trying to be precocious or pretentious. It's just math is math, and position is position. So as long as I continue to buy infantry in this KGF and push forward, I think this game's going to go maybe 5 rounds. Maybe. Depends on whether or not I can... If he doesn't take Ukraine... Sorry, Ukraine. If he doesn't take Caucasus, I can most definitely take and hold Caucasus and then build forward and then transport to every turn. So I'm maybe around 4 or 5 timing on Moscow. But yeah, there's not much he can do to stop that. He's he's got 2 British aircraft in the water or on the board. So, but let's give him a minute. And like last time it worked. I went out, smoked half a cigarette, and our opponent. I'll just mute it. I'm not gonna stop the game. I'm just gonna mute it. Um, Definitely saw an uptick in German aircraft carriers early this season. Oh, did you really, Arsenal? I didn't. Well, it's only my second game, so I don't know. My first game was a dual ocean strategy, and we know how that always turns out. Not good. Here we got Cookie Pirate. I need to try my hand at ranked, even though I'd get crushed and probably place in wood or maybe low bronze. Well, you know what? I'll tell you what. Why don't you come and join the Friday Night Blitz? You'll learn a ton. We had a brand new player to the game, not new to the board game, but we all know the board game doesn't play like this game, but new to this online version of the game, Kado, on Friday, and he was brand new, and he had a ball. I think it's safe to say he had a ball. He had a lot of fun playing. If my computer decided not to update without my permission, you guys would have seen the end of that game. So I do apologize for that. But yeah, throw your name in, get into the Discord, and put your name in the hat on Friday nights as early as you can. And remember, brand new players actually take precedent over senior players, tenured players. So we actually we want to encourage new players to join Friday Night Blitz. You'd be surprised how much you learn by talking with 4 other players, 4 other generally seasoned players, and understanding the thinking that goes behind making moves and how we correct each other into hopefully getting into the correct play every turn. And that kind of tends to stick for new players because you remember these things when you go and you play ranked, and it actually does help your overall game overall. So hopefully that answers your question. The best way to learn is by doing. Learn by doing. And Pedro's right. The only way to get better is to play against people that are better than you. And remember, when I first started, you guys know when I started this channel, that I started this channel with the sole purpose of teaching people how to play the game, because when I first started, there was really nothing. There was no streamers. There was no content creation for Axis and Allies. There was very few people doing it. TTG guy was one of the guys that really stands out, and of course Neil Mannix and whatnot. But he's right. Pedro's right. The only way you get better is by playing people that are better than you, and then making mental notes about what not to do in a certain situation. And that's what it comes down to. It's like you develop this, not a photographic memory, but a plate memory of, oh, I've seen this before, right? It registers in your brain. Oh, I've seen this before. I'm not going to get caught. I'm not going to make the mistake I made last time. And you do this over and over again, and you actually find yourself becoming a better player as time goes by. And it takes a while, but to get to the gold, platinum level of play, you have to play a few games. So he wants to go against new players so he can convince them to build American ICs in China. Yeah, well. So Jiminy Christmas, that's a cool name. Roach, how many hours of gameplay do you have? Oh my god, dude, I have no idea. I have no idea. Thousands of hours? Yeah, I couldn't even, I don't even think I could ballpark that, my friend. I want to say at least a couple thousand hours. I mean, I've got over 10,000 hours playing Battlefield, so, that's before I discovered this game. But lately, not so much because of my work and whatnot, and the constraints on work. And again, I apologize. I'd be pumping these out more and more often if I really had the time to. If I knew, because the problem is I don't know. I can't guarantee that I'm always going to be there the next day to take my turn. So that's my problem. So unless I know that I have 4 or 5 days of uninterrupted at home in my chair working, where I know I'm going to be able to get in a turn, it's risky for me to start a game because of that particular reason right there. So I don't maybe understand the context of my situation. It's not that I'm working constantly where I can't take a minute to do it. It's just whether or not I'm going to be able to be at the right time and place to take that turn. If that makes any sense. I hope that makes sense. So anyway, I'm going to mute my thing. I'm going to let you guys sit here and see if he comes back online. I'm going to smoke half a cigarette and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Okay. So, he's still not back, huh? Let's see. Let's read the chat here. I think Japanese bombers have unlimited range. Yeah. Let's see, Roach, how many hours of gameplay? And not learning. Yeah, learning not to panic. Yeah, that's right. That's a big one. That's a big one I used to do all the time. Yeah, many dome moments. Well, if you've watched my games, you know that I've done that plenty of times. Paul says, do you find yourself distracted and hard to concentrate on other things during an exciting and intense game? Yes, absolutely. That is absolutely true. Well, I mean, you've seen it. If you've watched my videos, you know that firsthand, that I can be so hyper focused on something, I'll either forget to make an easy move, or I forgot to take a territory, or I will leave also transports undefended, and or other stupid shit. So yes, the answer to that question is yes, wholeheartedly. I am a bonehead too. You're not immune. I'm not immune. But to get to Pedro's ultimate question and Jiminy Christmas, you know, you got to play. You can't get better if you don't play. I mean, yes, you can get better by watching a lot. Playing the computer does a little bit for you, but let's be honest, the computer is stupid. It does unnecessary, ridiculous things. So it's not going to, because it's not typical of a human player, so that's why playing the computer really doesn't help you. It helps you with movements and getting into the phase aspects of the game, so an introduction to the game, how to move transports, that kind of thing, understanding, certain rules. But playing the game, you understand the whole sub-fighter carrier glitch. It's not a glitch, it's actually a gameplay rule, where you can send that single fighter and a sub at attack a fleet and then hit his unprotected transports, kill like 10 transports because he thought he was safe by blocking you with his fleet. You learn things like that always register in your brain and say, oh, I'm never going to make that mistake again. So that helps. Hey, Matt. Let's see. Hitners are one doing the U.S. shuck and not sending of the MTS. Oh, I've done that plenty of times. Or moving the guys up. Same thing, right? Not moving the guys up, right? Oh, he's back. I think our guy's back. Wait, is he back? Yes, he's back. Taking his turn. See, yeah, we waited a little bit. He came back. All right, so maybe this will work out a little bit. I was a little iffy about how this was going to turn out, right? I was hoping to get an actual blitz player who wanted to stay on and blitz. That was my hope, and we kind of got sort of half of that. Let's see here. It would be nice if they could upgrade the computer AI. They're not. Beamdog's already stated they're not going to be doing anything else to the game as far as patches or upgrades. I think they're secretly working on a Global 40 edition. Although I don't know how they're going to be able to pull that off. But that would be super awesome. You think this game is hard? Play G40. That game is way harder. South African IC coming. You think so? No. He's not going to do that. Let's see. 2 more planes to replace the 2 that I killed. 2 and 1. So that's going to India. No. Well, sure, fine. Yeah, he's YOLOing right now, so you're going to get that sometimes at this level of play, guys. There's butter in the fridge, Chase. Miss. Hit. Oh, okay. Redo. Miss. Okay. Oh, come on. Can we at least kill the tank? There we go. He's got to save his plane. Uh-oh. We're reloading. Was I following player? I wasn't following player, was I? No. It just does that every once in a while. So the plane to here. I mean, I could do the round 3 timing on India right now, but I don't need to. Or should I? Maybe I should. He didn't take Burma. It's not like I don't. Not like I couldn't. Yeah, let's try to get him out of the game quick. So if we're gonna do that, then let's do uh, 2 bombers. Just 2 bombers. Say 5. No, we'll do 1 artillery. All right. So, whoa, he left his bomber there. I wonder if he knew that. One here, 1 here. Now, we got to keep these back because they have to go here. I believe. So it's going to be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we're going to ignore Borneo. Or are we? Can we still ignore Borneo? Yeah, because the tank can go here on non-combat, make it through. So then we'll just have 3 transports to pick up 3, 4, 5 dudes. Assuming we don't lose anything here. This way we can send 2 dudes down here. That should do that. What did I do wrong here? I did something wrong. I don't want 3 dudes, right? No, I don't want 3. I guess I have to take the tank. Well, I guess, no, I could come here with these guys. The tank has to be here on non-com. So I could pick up this guy. I don't know. It's gonna be it's not gonna be a perfect round 3 timing, obviously. 1, 2, 3, 4. He can't get there. Can't get there. I can pick up this dude and this dude. Well, we can use these planes here. And here. And here. Let's go with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. All right, that's all we can really do. Oh, well, there we go. Look at that. Well, that was fast. Okay. Well, there you have it, folks. Wait, hang on. Let me clear this out here. Didn't it say I have 9 notifications? Oh. Alright, let's go check out Mr. Raf's skill level here. He's brand new. Oh, he's been around for a while. Gold in season 4. 12 and 12 this season. Not bad. So he likes to play the allies a lot. Didn't play season 11. Okay. 8 and 3. See, when did he play Season 5? Yeah, he regressed a little bit in Season 5. Not bad, 4 wins, 1 loss, though. Well, so obviously if we look at the board, well, I mean, you guys saw, right? I mean, you saw what happened. I mean, he basically got a terrible West Rush. We were able to take it in round 1. He was able to preserve his tanks, but he made the mistake of buying a fighter, 4 infantry, which obviously severely limited it as to how many infantry could defend Moscow. It's the correct move to forfeit. No sense to keep it. No sense to make it go out further than that. And then, of course, he did a YOLO C-Zone 37. Got a terrible result in C-Zone 37. He didn't actually kill anything in C-Zone 37. And you know, and it just really became a math game, right, guys? So, I mean, tell me what you think. Oh, well, you're all telling me right now. Yeah, I would love G40 too, man. They're not going to do a medium step. If they're going to put any effort into it, it's going to be to G40 because G40 would be the ultimate goal. Imagine how many board game players, and there are tons of them still playing in tournaments across the world right now. I mean, it's a huge community that don't play this game. Believe it or not, there's a lot of players that play that game that don't play this game. Always falling for the India trap. Well, it was there. It was there. It was there. I was going to make it work. What time zone am I in? I'm in Northeast Eastern Time, Eastern Standard Time. There's not much of a trap. Yeah, I caught a live stream. Nice. Yeah, hey, Sandgrainer. Hey, nice to have you aboard. This is the first time I've ever done that. I might try it again. Maybe with a custom game, though, so I know that for a fact my opponent is going to be a blitzer. I'm sure there are no shortage of individuals who would love to take me on head-to-head, so throw in your name in the hat if you want to, and I don't know, maybe I'll figure it out and we'll pick somebody. You know, maybe I'll throw in there a poll or something you guys can pick for me who I'm going to play next in a custom game. That'd be kind of neat. Infantry on bomber battle is going to be epic. It's 2 infantry, first of all. Sandgrander. So I'm 2-0. All right. I wonder if seeing he forgot to move the bomber made him rage quit. I think it was that and a combination of other things, if we're being honest. If it was me, I would have probably forfeited after C-Zone 37, seeing the state of the board and seeing that we were already in Caucasus and already stacked West Russia where we were going to stack Caucasus next round. I mean, you get a round 3 stack of Caucasus, it's pretty much tits up for the Russians, the Allies. There's not much you can do about that. And it really is just a matter of time. So, yeah, there's not much he could have done. The Shuck wasn't there yet. He had another round and a half to go on that. To me, to get any kind of Sagent effort going on. His battleship was another turn and 3 turns away before it could be effective. So, you know, there's that. Plus, it looks like he forgot on round 2 to move his transport up as well. It looks like he forgot to do some things. So, what did he buy anyway? Oh, wait. Wait, that was me. Hold on. Ah! There we go. Purchased. Oh yeah, we saw that. Okay. Well, thoughts on the game, guys? What do you think? Do you like the idea of the whole streaming live thing? Because I haven't done it before. Give me your honest opinion. I think it works better if we got an actual, you know, blitz player that wants to blitz. And in all honesty, and no offense to Raph, but somebody with a little bit more experience, you know, that would have been nice too. You know, I in your placement games, you want to play gold and platinum players. You want to do that. So far, we've played bronze and silver, so that's not going to do good for my initial ranking when I do hit the 5th placement game. It's probably going to be in the might not even make gold. So, what's the question about Black Tide? Let's see. I wonder if you forgot to move the bomb. Paul is Black Tide. Wait, Paul, you're Black Tide? No, you're not Black Tide. Oh, play Black Tide or Kitsch. Yeah, I'd love to play Black Tide. I think I got a really good idea of how he plays. I think I've got a really good idea of his risk tolerance, and that's the important part, right? So it's not so much how much a player plays; it's what you come to understand what their risk tolerance is. So if you can gauge, now this is really important. You guys want to learn something here if you're new. when you're playing a game, it's really important within the first couple of rounds of play to really try to hone in on what your opponent's risk tolerance is, because that will help you a lot. Understanding risk tolerance, it will help you when it comes to doing the mathematics on building your stacks or putting your stacks, right? You can put a 20 on 20 stack if you know that your opponent isn't going to take that battle, say as Russia, for instance, or in a pivotal moment in the game where a battle like that can go either way. So if your opponent is adverse to taking 50-50 battles and more inclined, like say somebody like an Air Dolphin that's more inclined to take 80 to 85% battles and really avoids 50-50 battles, coin tosses, you can also improve your gameplay and your skill level as you grow into the game by just paying attention to that one thing. Paying attention to what your opponent will attack you with, what he's going to attack your stacks with. And once you get a really good gauge of that, it will help you tremendously in the game moving forward. So that's a sort of a tip right there. Really try to understand the dynamics of that aspect of the game. Trying to understand your opponent's risk tolerance. Obviously, that's easier when you're playing on the board game and you're actually face to face with somebody. It's not as easy to do when you're playing against somebody that is you can't even communicate with. So yeah, I mean, I could have sent 3 infantry at that bomber, but I think 2 infantry should take it down. And if it doesn't, well, good on the bomber. Does anybody else have any other thoughts on the game? He's got to go out one more time. Put his squeaky in the crate. He won't unlock it. He won't annoy you. You've been trying to catch him? Yeah, you got to trick him. What is this Sans game? One fighter versus 1 infantry is the AA equivalent of a mad lad. I don't know what's a mad lad. I don't know what a mad lad is. I would have more success flying my fighters into the sea than going against a solo infantry. Right? Yeah, I'm not a big fan of air raids either, but sometimes they're really necessary, and you know, it's sometimes it's important to do that. I enjoy it too, Paul. I mean, like I said, it was really, this is really just an experiment. You're all guinea pigs right now, myself included. I had no idea how this was going to play out. Congrats to Raf. You just caught some terrible luck there, my friend, to my opponent, so that's a good game for you. But yeah, I really had no idea how this was going to happen. I didn't even know how many people were going to show up, but it looks like a good amount. I think we had like, what, 28 there at one point, so that's like a Friday Night Bliss, really. So that was nice of you guys to, come in and support the channel. If you're new to the channel, oh, baby, don't forget to hit the like button. That'd be nice if you guys could do that now. If you're all watching, just go ahead, smack that like button right there. It's right there. See it? Right there. It's like right there. Please. And we're at 917 subscribers. Can you believe that journey, man? I know John's above 1,000. That's cool, and I'm proud of him. But I'd love to get to 1,000 so I can start making pennies. God damn it! Baby needs a new pair of shoes. So I'm trying to get to 1,000. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please hit the subscribe button right now, and so that you'll be actually. Oh, here, Ezra. Nice to see you. So that you'd be alerted to when I do these live games, or any games I post, you'll be notified right away. Does a player ranking show up after playing 5 games to start the season? Yes, it does. A player's rank will not show up for that season until they have played at least 5 games. That's why they call them placement games. And the reason they call them placement games is because in placement games there is no order. It's completely random. But you could be a platinum player playing literally a wood player. But that platinum player defeating that wood player does nothing really for him when it comes to sorting out after the 5 games have gone by where they place in the hierarchy of all of the players combined. So Yeah, that's why I keep saying like when I if you watch my other games, like I always pray for a gold or platinum player. I want him as an opponent because first of all, that's at my skill level, and two, um, by playing those level players, if I am victorious after the 5 games, that'll put me really high in the rankings in gold or platinum. So that's typically why I pray for platinum players. Of course, there's always a chance of losing against those players, but I will say this though, it is fun playing the lower level ranks in placement games because I get to see what everybody's talking about in the Discord. I see some of these crazy things that people say that these crazy strategies, and I'm like, oh no, they didn't do that. But yeah, they do. They do stuff like that. Like a carrier and a destroyer round one is Germany, or a destroyer and a transport for Russia, or a bomber is Russia. Like stuff, crazy stuff. Oh, thanks for introducing me to Bonk. Yeah, Bonk's channel's been taken off. Dude, let me go check out what his channel's doing. His channel's doing pretty good, isn't it? Let's see here. I think he's actually approaching. Yeah, I remember when he had like practically nobody on his channel. Let's see what he's got here. Well, he's only got 224 subscribers, but I remember when he had like 5. And I said to all my subscribers, go over and give Bonk CC, so BONKCC, if you haven't done that, guys. If you want to go and check it out, he's playing John Roberts right now. Go check it out. Subscribe. He's only got 224. Let's get Bonk some subscribers, guys. He's got a good player. I love his attitude. I love his enthusiasm for the game. He's a skilled player. He's a loyal fan to the channel and to Friday Night Blitz. So let's show Bonk CC some love and see if we can't get him a few subscribers after all said and done. That'd be really nice. Let's see here. I'll buy a Soul Fighter in round 2, but only... Yeah, me too. Round 2 or round 3, sometimes if you can get to 30 IPC, Pedro, yeah. But to do that, you have to take that Kwangtung territory. So that's another reason why you would send that Russian infantry to do that. So that's one reason. Paul, thanks for introducing me to Bonk. He's playing against C. Brown PT, who is a good player in a tournament game. Fascinating to watch. 2 very different players, too, by the way. C. Brown is more of a technical math type player. Very, I wouldn't say cautious, but very deliberate in his play. He's not prone to not making mistakes. He makes mistakes just like all of us do. And he'll beat himself up over it too, just like we all do. Yeah, they're different kinds of players. But they're both, I think, equally talented and skilled players. That I would be honored to play either one of them at any given time if they want to play. What do you think about saving IC G1 to spend in G2 for its surprise G3 Sea Lion? An IC G1 saving IC. Saving your IPC G1. Well, that sometimes works if all of the planes have evacuated and your UK player just isn't really paying attention at all. Then you have a shot at that. In other words, if it usually presents itself in round 3, rarely in round 2. Sometimes in round 1 you can actually place that down there if it's really gone bad for the UK in the Atlantic. In other words, they lose their planes and everything. If they lose their planes in the Sea Zone 7 retake, then that round 2 Sea Lion is possible. It's there. It's possible. It really is. I've done it myself, so it is there. But it's a rare move. It's an opportunistic type play if it's there. And to some of the questions earlier, like sometimes when you get hyper intense or hyper focused in an intense game, you can miss actual easy layups like that, where you can look back and go, oh shit, man, I had a Sea Lion there. You know what I mean? So that's to answer that question. But yeah, usually it's not, but sometimes it is. You could just pay attention to it. Yeah, C. Brown is a very thorough player. Like I said, very deliberate player. He's using his calculator. I can guarantee you that. Anybody else has any other questions like that? Just throw them out there, toss them out there. I'll go out and smoke a cigarette and grab myself a beer. Hey, Peanut, what you doing, buddy? Come over to see what's going on. This time I'm not going to mute because I'm just going to listen to you guys and talk. Well, actually, I can't listen because nobody's talking. No, it's too early to go up, Peanut. Too early. idea. Let's see. So yeah, so now I'm outside and I'm looking at the chat, so I can read the chat outside. So if you guys say anything, I can answer back. Yeah, but it's a, a nice little experiment, right? I mean, it's I might do this again. Again, like I said, probably in a custom game though, because then I know that the opponent is going to blitz. And I know there are plenty of players out there would love to take me on head to head. I think I have taken on subscribers in the past. The most recent was Jaybrid. He took me on, and we both made a huge error. Both of us made a huge error in that game, but I ended up actually winning because my error was, well, his error was bigger than my error. Let's just say that. But he's loyal to the channel as always, and it was a fun game as well. I played Mannix before. Mannix beat me. He just strat bombed me to death. That game's actually on my channel. If you ever want to go look for it, just search it for Mannix, M-A-N-I-X, and that was an epic game. I think it went like 30 rounds or something like that. But he just eventually I just could not overcome the strat bombs. He just wasn't dying. He was just destroying Germany. 5-6 bombers at a time. It was just ridiculous. Yeah, C. Brown doesn't use the calculator uses him. Maybe. Paul says, do you prefer one game at a time or like 5 at once? Oh, well, you guys know the answer if you know me. I like one game at a time. Well, for 2 reasons. One, I've tried the multiple games and I just get confused. It not that I'm not trying to like say that I don't have the intellect to play that. It's just that I don't feel as though I'm giving any one game my full attention if I do that. And the second reason is obviously for time. I don't know if I have the time to do that. I can't predict 5 days out. Sometimes I travel for business, sometimes I'm doing things with family, sometimes I'm doing things where I just can't get to a computer and take my turn. So I've kept it to one game for the last few seasons now, and I think I'm going to keep it that way. But who knows? I mean, I came up with this idea just on a whim really tonight. I said, I wonder what it'd be like if I actually played a live ranked game. I've never done that before, and I don't think too many other players have done that either. So I thought it would be kind of neat. And you guys showed up, so hey, man, shout out to. Yeah, I'm talking.
No, I'm. You're not talking now.
I can mute. Hang on, guys. All right, I'm back. Sorry. For one game at a time. So yeah, so I answered that question. Let's see. Oh, Roman, hey, thanks. Welcome to the chat, man. Started 5-0 this season. Oh, congrats, dude. Congrats. Playing Axis, doing the KJF strat. Okay, 2 bombers tank build for India. Ah, yeah. So you're doing the thing that we do on Friday Night Blitz. Yeah, it's yeah, that overwhelms even platinum players, dude. So that is a good, solid strategy. A lot of things have to go right for that strategy to work, but if they do, it's game over for the Axis. If things go right on that, Froman, yeah, absolutely, I agree 100%. I mean, I think I'm trying to remember who actually invented that. I think it was Ben that actually. I don't know if he invented. I don't think he claimed that he invented it. He might have seen it from somebody else, but he's the first person I remember actually trying to pull that off in a Friday Night Blitz game. We were like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And and then we saw it, and even Black Tide was taken aback by it when it was tried on him. He's like, "Well, I've never seen." Or no, he was the teammate of Ben at the time, and he was like, "What are you doing, man?" But if, like I said, if it goes right, Boy, it's an effective strategy, and it's really tough as the Axis to come back from it. And so I like it too. I'm glad it's working out for you, man. Good on you. 5-0. What's your actual rank, if you don't mind? If you got the 5 games and did they give you a rank? What's your starting rank? That'd be nice to know. Yeah, Aaron, I agree. Landing the extra infantry in Germany. I thought I landed. Well, he had a guy there, remember? So I had to actually take it. So I did send 3 at it, but he did get a hit back. So I used the transport to actually take it in round 1, if that's what you're referring to. I gotta get a beer. I'm gonna keep the chat going for a little bit longer. I want to make sure everybody gets a chance to weigh in or ask any questions or have any insights or stuff like that. It's kind of neat. The community, my community, our community can sort of learn from each other. I'm a big proponent of that, as you guys know. We got 21 watching now. So if you have a question, if you have a question about Friday Night Blitz or anything else. Okay, so Froman was gold. Lost my last 2 games. Sorry about that, man. Oh, yeah, timed out on one. That happens to all of us. That happens to the best of us, brother. That's not you. That's just that life gets in the way sometimes. That happens. It's a bitch when it does. I agree, but it's just it happens. You know. And that's another reason why I only play 1 game at a time because of that, because of timing out, or the fear of timing out, not being able to get back. And you guys have watched my videos before. You know that sometimes I got back with just an hour to take my turn. Like I rushed back from whatever I was doing just so I could take my turn, and I just made it under the wire. So that's happened plenty of times for me. So I mean I don't. So let's see what's let's go to. Well, we already know what our friend's rank is. So now we're 2-0. 2-0 is the Axis. So, but admittedly, we played, bronze level, silver level players, so it's not going to be exciting when I do get past my 5 games, unless they pit me with somebody who's a platinum player. I thought prime time tonight I would get a platinum player for sure, but it wasn't to be. Was not to be. So, unfortunately, well, not unfortunately. I mean, it's still a fun game. But obviously, it's fun to win. What am I doing here? I wanted to the game, keep the game on so people could see how the game left off. What was the attack power? 123 to 159. But of course, that was without us actually even being able to finish our turn. We couldn't even get to that phase because our friend gentlemanly forfeited. Thanks, ref. Appreciate that. No sense keeping the game going. Do you follow Board Game Nation? Yes, I used to all the time, actually. But recently, no, to be honest, I haven't. I do catch up with the YouTube Axis and Allies Board Game World Championships. I do watch those. I find them interesting, although not a lot to glean from those games because, like I said, that the 1942 version, second edition, uh, which sometimes they play and sometimes they play the G40 edition, which I prefer anyway. But the 1942 edition World Championships are it doesn't play like this game. It's a little different. So it's like watching 2 different games, even though they're technically supposed to be the same games. I tried the tabletop version, that one where I forget what it's called now, where I downloaded it and you have to physically move things. It's like playing the board game, but you have to move things and then you have to physically put the dice in the thing and shake it and all that stuff. I forget what it's called now. I don't know why I forgot what it was. Maybe you guys can refresh my memory, but I tried that. It was just too cumbersome for me to play. I didn't like it. I really didn't like the format. I thought this format was way better, even though this game suffers from the technical aspects of the board game. It was easier to play. Tournament rules make games shorter. Yep. Well, that'd be a custom game if I did that. I don't even think I don't think I played the tournament rules in this game. I didn't know that you could. I always play the Larry Harris edition, which is the ranked edition, or the ranked version, I should say. But yeah, I don't know if I don't know if there's I don't even know if there was a tournament rules. I know that they have dice rules. Low luck. Oh, on Friday Night Blitz. Oh, okay. Dude, it's already complicated enough. Friday Night Blitz is meant to be casual, in case you don't know. I mean, we're competitive, but not cutthroat. You know, we're not being cutthroat on that. It's really more of a fun get-together than anything else. Bunch of dad jokes, bunch of guys getting around, just telling lies and that kind of stuff. We try to keep that as casual as possible. Oh, Pedro, you went up against Mannix. Yeah, Mannix is a tough player. He doesn't play anymore. He doesn't play ranked anymore, I don't think. Um, he gave it up. He has a video on his channel where he said goodbye to the group, citing a number of different ways. But he's loved. Hopefully he'll come back one day. I know he does play I know he plays his. I like he plays his little get-togethers with 5 players and stuff like that. He does do that still, I think. Although I haven't watched a video of his in quite some time. I apologetically say that. It's just haven't had time really. But yeah, Mannix is a tough opponent, really tough opponent, but great guy, great sense of humor, uh, fun to play with, a gentleman, up and down. Couldn't say enough good things about Mannix. Like I said, when I first started, there was really no videos. There was TTG guy, who I guess we can call the godfather of YouTube content when it comes to Axis and Allies. Hope he comes back someday. I know he's still kicking around. He's still kicking around on the Discord. Um, and he has said he will come back. He just, I don't know. Maybe he got just burnt out from it at all. Because in those days, there wasn't not a lot of people were creating content, and the content that was being created, not a lot of people were watching it. So, except me, I was watching it all the time. Uh, but Quentin was more of a slideshow type video, and because of the accent, it was really difficult to learn from his videos. And that's no offense to Quentin, obviously he's a great player. It was just difficult to learn from his style of content because you couldn't follow any thought processes. And whereas with TTG guy, he would explain the thought processes behind making your moves, understanding 3, 4 turns ahead, understanding the math between where you want to be, timings, stacks. He taught me all about that kind of stuff, which playing the computer won't do that. Um, and I got my ass kicked all the time when I first started playing this game. I was like, what am I doing wrong? I used to be great at this game on the board. I was like, oh, it was top dog in my area. You know what I mean? And then I get to the game and I'm like, why am I losing? And that's when I came to learn that the game doesn't play the same way the board game does. It's different. It's different concepts, different way of playing the game. And once I learned that, it made me a better player. So, yeah, definitely. Now there's a ton of content to absorb as a new player. It's really an embarrassment of riches if you think about it compared to what I had to deal with. So you guys are. Anybody new to the game, they've got no excuse for, I don't, there's no content. There's plenty of content, trust me. Plenty of content out there for new players if they want to learn the game. Some of it's not as great as others, but, there's levels of content, obviously, but, but for the most part, I think that I tip my hat to any content creator that's out there doing it. They're taking their time out of their day and whatnot. Good night, Pedro. Thanks for stopping by, man. Hope to do it again sometime. Hope you show up next time too, man. Really was a pleasure having you. And that's the thing, guys. Nobody's obligated to stick around. This is just an experiment. I just wanted to chat with folks tonight and make it a sort of a casual but ranked environment, so that that in Fighting Bits is obviously not ranked and it's very casual. I'm not super aggressive, but in ranked I am super aggressive. You get to see the aggressive side of me. Where I do absolutely want to win, and I am trying to make the most efficient, best moves possible uh, at any point in the state of the board. So I thought that'd be kind of neat getting that side of me, but also in a casual way in the sense of dealing with chat and, sort of answering questions and whatnot. So I wanted to try something different. I hope it worked out. Looks like we got a lot of action on the chat, so for that I appreciate you guys. And anybody else have any other insights, questions, comments, thoughts? If you do, let them be known. Otherwise, we won't hold anybody back and free them up to pursue other wonderful things that they could be watching tonight instead of wasting our time on a game that's already over with. It's round 2. Although this is not my quickest win. I did win once after, let's see, I was playing Russia, and I won after the German turn. They forfeited after the German turn. So, all right, Cookie. Hey, yeah, you too, man. Yeah, we'd love to have you back. Absolutely. Absolutely, 100%. We like to have, and not anybody who's just joining in right now, first of all, hit the like button, but second of all, if you want to join Friday Night Blitz, it's easy to do. You just have to join the Discord server, go to the looking for a game section on the server, and you'll see usually at least every Friday morning, early afternoon, you'll see a Friday Night Blitz thread pop up for that night. Just throw your name in the hat, and new players actually take precedence over senior and tenured players. So if you're brand new to the game or brand new to Friday Night Blitz, you're guaranteed a slot in that game. So just so you know, so don't be afraid, don't be intimidated. Last week we had a brand new player to the game, COD. I think it was safe to say he had a great time. I think he said he learned a lot already from just playing that one game. So yeah, don't be afraid to do that. We welcome you. We'll pick on you a little bit, but that's expected. But it's all in good fun. Nothing serious about Friday. There is nothing serious about Friday Night Blitz, trust me. Unless your house broken into and you've been house invaded. John Roberts. Wait, was it John? I think it was John. Yeah, it was John. Oh, that was a crazy night, wasn't it? If you guys saw that. If you didn't, you got to go watch that. You got to watch that Friday Night Blitz. We actually called 911. Thanks, Roman. Appreciate it. Yeah, we'll let it go. Why don't we end it here, guys? Again, I just want to say, man, I really appreciate the loyalty, you guys showing up when I do post this stuff. I didn't know how this was going to go down tonight. I thought maybe 2 or 3 people might watch. It's kind of out of the ordinary for me to do something like this. So I'm glad you guys showed up. I really am. I appreciate the loyalty and and for you guys coming out tonight and actually throwing in some input, saying things and asking questions and whatnot. I really do appreciate that. It makes me want to do it again. So maybe we will do it again. And for that, I wish you all a great night. Keep your families safe. And I look forward to interacting with you guys this Friday night on Friday Night Blitz. So make sure you don't show up. Appreciate you guys. And we're going to end it right there. Thanks for watching, everybody.